Hola, buenos dias. This is for year 8, okay? A video to go with your PowerPoint for this week. You might notice that it's going out on Monday morning with your presentation. Okay, so we're going to be talking about time this week. I'm going to present. If I can get it right. Okay, a qué hora? The title this week is A qué hora quedamos, which means at what time quedamos. Do you know that? Do we meet or should we meet up? Okay, all right. Now, I'm not going to go through these activities with you because that's your job to do. Okay. But I'm going to remind you about time. You should have done this in year 7, or you may have done it recently, but I don't think so. Okay. Now, this is how you say, what time is it? We're not doing that in this lesson because we're going to say at what time. Just need you to be clear on that. So, what time is it? ¿Qué hora es? Es la una, son las dos. All right. Notice the difference there. La una, las dos. In Spanish, they're really particular about if you've got a singular hour, it's la. And if you've got plural, so anything up to 12, it's las. Just be clear about that. Okay. So that's the point we want you to make, but I just want you to be clear that we're not saying what the time is, we're saying at what time. So I'm going to be using that from now on. All right, so a la una, right, at 1 o'clock. A las dos, a las tres, and then we move on to minutes. A las dos, and if you look, y media, right? So that hopefully reminds you. You can see it all back on the PowerPoint, but I just want to explain this because everyone always struggles with this slightly. All right, a las dos y media, at 2:30 or and half, right? Okay. So there you go. Oh, that little hand is a little bit wonky, but so that's 5:30. A las 5:30. Okay. All right. I'm going to actually present so that we can see it properly. All right. Las 5:30. Okay. All right. And then that one's going to be at 6:30. So a las 6:30. See the way that works? All right. Yeah, and these are all right. So y media. So I reckon you can work that out. I'm going to do it. 12:30, 3:30, las 8:30, las 11:30, las 4:30. Okay. All right. I'm going to come out of that because otherwise this video will last about an hour and a half. All right. Okay. We're going to go to 1:15. Right. Notice that. La 1:15. All right. You just need to be clear on that, and it does come up on the PowerPoint. I think it's the next slide, actually. Look at that. Cuarto, quarter, and cuatro is 4. The only difference, which is quite a big difference, is that those letters are swapped around, but everyone seems to get it wrong. So remember, so at 4:15, it would be las 4:15. All right, just make sure you're clear on that and practice it. Cuarto, cuatro. Notice quarter, las 6:15. All right, I'm not going to go through all the other slides because that's for you. Now we're talking about minutes. All right, okay, so look. So it's 2:05. Las 2:05. All right, see the way that works? Las 2:05. So that's 2:05. 2 and 5. Okay, and then las 6:10. That hour thing should be just around there, actually. But right, so 10 past and 20 past, 20. And then, like the next slide, I would imagine is going to be 25. See the way that works, right? So 5, 10, 4, 20, 25. So that's all E because they're past. All right, okay. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated, all right? So when it's 1:45, it's la una menos cuarto. That menos means minus. So you'd be saying it's 1 minus a quarter. Yeah, see, it does work. It's logical. We say 1:45, they say 1 minus a quarter. All right, okay? And then that works the same for all the different times. All right, so there, rather than going through all the slides, 25-2 would be la una menos 25. La una menos 20. Menos 4. Menos 10. Menos 5. Okay? All right? I'm going to keep the video to that because I don't want to overcomplicate things. And I think that's the bit that most people going to struggle with. So there you go. That's las 11 menos 10. Remember, all right, you might see that digitally as 1050. All right, 10 to 11 is 1050. All right, okay. But remember, the 10 doesn't get mentioned. It's 11 minus 10. All right, okay. Just make sure you're clear on that. Okay, all right. Thanks very much, everyone. I'll stop presenting. Hopefully that explained a little bit. You might already know it. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a great week.